Hello everyone. It is storming here in North Carolina. I am muted, I am muted, I am muted. All right, checking all the technical things. I have a minute to do that. Okay, we are all connected and I have the playlist to my left, your right, yes. And hi Bethwyn, yes ma'am, yes, I hope not either. The storm is almost past us. I looked at the radar and it is almost past us, but it is still coming down pretty hard and thundering. Haven't seen any lightning, but quite a bit of thunder. And I think we're going to hold tight and be okay this time. So usually we do lose internet and cable. Not so much power, but internet and cable. And that's what I need for this live. So hopefully we will stay connected. Anyway, let me go over the playlist that you see. So I am Michelle with Design&Vine, and you are watching Crafty Creators Community. And our playlist theme tonight is peace, love, and happiness. We also did the same on Facebook last night. So if you missed those lives, just head on over to Facebook and have a look at the playlist on Crafty Creators Community. It is a group, so you do have to join. It's free. You just click on join, answer a few questions, and you'll be approved shortly after that. So once you're in the group, you'll see a playlist like this. You'll see one for tonight and the one for last night that had a that had a bunch of different people on it. So tonight I'm first in line. I am Michelle, and after me is Tami with craf-T-peep, and then following Tami is Nancy with Little Treasures by Nancy, and then at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time is Kristy with Kristy's Crafty Cottage. So that is the playlist on YouTube this evening. I kind of miss Favi. Favi's usually here on the playlist, but she is not this evening. So let us begin. Let me show my desktop, and you should still see me in the upper left hand corner. And I have put together a craft tonight that requires these Dollar Tree frames. So I got these for $1.25. Yes, Bethwyn. So everything is also in a guide on the oh, is that a link? Guides. I don't think that's a link. Under guides on Facebook. And yes, these are glass in the middle. So I may have a little bit of reflection problem. If I do, I'll turn off my overhead and we'll try to figure something else out. For now, let me just put my hand over that so you don't see a massive glare. Yes, it's not a link, yeah. So under guides, there's also, you can see all the lives and finished crafts all in one list in that area. So, and that, I believe that's a tab in Facebook, right? It might be. Oh my goodness. I didn't even think that. You know what? I was looking. Oh, the glare. I was looking at that earlier and I thought, boy, that little girl looks familiar. I really, really was Bethwyn. It's her doppelganger, right? Oh my goodness. Let me get this glare. See if this helps. It may not, because like I said, there's glass over this. We may need to cut off that overhead light and put on those other two lights. No, it's glass. It's definitely glass. No, it's definitely the glass on the light up above. can you put the switches over there for the two lights? Yeah. That definitely could be Aria right there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have 3 of these, and I'm going to show you on one how we're going to put this all together. Yes, I know. You can turn it off now that you have the other one on. Let me turn my... It's kind of dark now. Because it's storming out, I would normally have light coming in. So I just turn these 2 tabs at the top. And then this plate lifts out like this. And we pop the glass out. You have to be very careful of the edges. Set that aside. And the only thing to do on this part, separate the 2. Hey, Miss Tami. So usually the glue comes off on the paper, but it did not this time. So I'm going to take, if I can find it here real quick. I have a little razor blade. Do we have a lamp? JJ, can I have your light, please, that I can set on my desk and make it brighter? Your GoPro light. I'm sorry, I'm looking for my razor blade. It's in my little thing here. Let me just... Like, I have it all in one area. Now, this is a really bright light I'm bringing in, but this is my son's GoPro light, and I'm not going to shine it at the camera because it's very, very bright, but I am going to try to find a spot to put it because this acts as a really nice extra light. If I can angle downward. So it kind of puts a weird light on me, which I'm not too concerned about. I'm more concerned about you guys being able to see what I'm doing here. So, where is my razor blade? Let me see. So I have this thing.
That's what said we can cope with reflection if you want to.
I just need the edge of a blade to kind of get this started without scratching the glass. Well, I don't know how that pops out. I do know on the other one that I have to unscrew it. I'm just going to try to use some Windex and see if I can wash this off, because I don't want to scratch the glass. How is everyone doing tonight? Tami, is there any news on the baby front? All right. Say hello if you're hopping on. Can you guys hear the thunder? It's kind of off in the distance here. But I'm just curious if you guys can hear it. Oh, he's already big boy though, right? I think I heard you say that the other day. He was already 7 pounds. Okay, that's fine. Peel your potatoes. We're having potatoes. I'm having a potato tonight too. Okay. All right, so that's mostly clean. And I think whatever's on here showing through is showing through from my mat. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a piece of this glass. I'm going to set the other one aside. I'm going to take my pencil, and I have printed out on cardstock, make sure this isn't wet, peace, love, and happiness. And I'm going to do happiness, and I'm just eyeballing it. So I want this in the only thing that we're going to have in these frames are the definitions of peace, love, and happiness. And I want it to be straight. That is the important part. And I'm just going to trace around. And I'm tracing around the glass because the glass is what gets inserted, and that's the only thing that you see from this point inward. So, okay, I did trace that all the way around. And then I'm going to place it. I do need a new blade for my cutter. I noticed that tonight. Let's see here. This is the part where I need my glasses. The storm is going on longer than I thought it would.
Hey Ryan, Brett.
Nuh-uh. Hi, Ryan. That's my brother. Hi, baby. How are you? He's my baby brother. He is the baby of the family. See how my blade didn't quite take that off? So now I'm just gonna, because the edge doesn't matter as much, I am going to just kind of tear this off. You're not going to see this part, so it's okay. I do need to get a new blade for my cutter. I could have gone over it if I hadn't moved it. I could have gone over it again a couple of times. I'll show you on the next cut. And Mr. McGrath. That's Bethwyn. Say hi to Bethwyn. She's in Australia, right? Isn't that cool? So if I go over it a couple of times, it comes off. So I definitely need a new blade. I'm not good at lining this up. I don't know why. So I just kind of get it to where I can see the line, and then I push it back. And then holding it down is important. Nope, I'm not going to move it. There we go. One more, and then we'll see if it fits.
Michelle,
Yep.
you should turn that GoPro and put that other light on.
Do what?
Turn the GoPro off and put that light back on.
Why?
'Cause it's not doing anything right now.
Yeah, it is. Maybe if I put it down a little bit more.
I just think it's I mean, the glare on the glass wasn't that bad.
Okay. I guess that's not too bad. It's kind of yellowy looking, but
Let's see. Yeah, I think that's better.
Joe said turn this off. I don't know how to
Here,
turn it
here.
off. Oh, here we go. Off, on. That switch usually works.
Okay, it's better. The
Okay.
glass isn't doing anything.
All right. So it will, though, when I bring the glass back
Let's see
in.
what happens.
It will. He doesn't ever agree with me. Yeah, that didn't. Oh, but it came off mostly, so that's good. Is that Addie? Okay. So let's see if this measurement works for us. So we have our one piece of glass. I'm just going to put that right in there, like so. And then we have our cardstock piece. You can see it's a little crooked down here, so I'm just going to trim that along the line. I can actually still see the line. So I'm just trimming that. Let me come over here and get some of this rougher edge off. That might be hindering it from laying down flatly too. Hopefully I'll see Miss Sarah on here. There we go. Put this piece of glass behind it. Well, I didn't move these bottom things. That's why it's not dropping in. Let's see how that looks. Perfect. So that's what I was going for. Let me get it so that you don't see so much of that glare. And I'll read it to you as soon as I get this back together. And it's so simple. So this is our bottom, this is our top. And it's going to hang from the top there. I'm thinking Miss Sarah will probably like these for her. She had a roommate and she no longer has a roommate. So she's got a spare bedroom in her apartment and she's going to make a little dance studio out of it. So, where she's going to do some private classes. And hi, Sarah. And here to watch. Yay! This says happiness, and it has the pronunciation of happiness right below it. So it's phonetically spelled out there with upside down E for the ness part. And it says a euphoric state of pure bliss, a feeling we all need to find joy in life, unique for every person. Oh, I left a word out. I'll redo it after the live. I'm not worried about it. When you can't help but smile, best when shared with others. And speaking of, right? So, let's put our other two together. So that's happiness, okay? And we don't need this anymore. And I actually have a second craft that I can do if we finish this early, which it looks like we might. This one's cut kind of crooked, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I need to trim this one just a little bit. You can see the lines on there. I didn't realize my trimmer was needing a new blade, or I would have. I think I got it at Michael's. They must have new, well, they may not have them in stock because their entire cardstock aisle is empty. And I said to the lady, are you guys not going to carry cardstock anymore? You know, like the aisle that has each design like singly set out. Okay. And this one actually has a little chip down there, but I'm not even really all that concerned about that because you're not going to see it. It does have a few of my fingerprints on it. So I'm going to try to get that off real quick. Hey, Sarah, Uncle Ryan's here. Say hey, hey, if he's still here. Let's see if we can get this down in here. Perfect. Put the second piece of glass. Let's just check it. So peace, when everything and everyone coexists in perfect harmony, conflict resolved without violence, when the power of love overrules and there is calmness in your heart. That is peace. Put our back piece back in. And really, this doesn't even snap in or anything. It just sets right back down in there. And then you turn these little plastic doohickeys, for lack of a better term, and voila. So now we have peace and happiness. And then our love is going to go right in the middle. And I wanted this to look modern because Miss Sarah has that modern look and feel to her apartment. And I don't even know if she's going to want these, but I thought it would be cute for her to add to her studio. On a wall, maybe with some shelves. And I think her private classes that she's going to offer are, so there's some sticky stuff on here. Let me get this clean. Are going to be virtual. They're not going to be in person, but she has to instruct them, so she needs the space. And she's going to use that bedroom to do it. She's a dance instructor. On the other side, some of it is. Okay, so some of it is my fingerprints off of there. No, it's not. It's on the side. It is still going out there.
She's so excited.
Yes. Oh, she does?
That's what she said.
Yay.
Yes,
Just a little more glue in different weird areas on this. I should have saved a piece of that to the little insert of the little girl in case Kristy hops on. Let me see. I have it right here. Say, look, it's Aria. Oh my goodness. All right, so now we have love. I'll show you without the reflection. And the pronunciation there. I'm going to trim the edge of this real quick. Just a little bit. I think we're good. And it says, a profoundly tender, passionate affection for another person. The power of showing you care about someone deeply. A feeling and emotion. The hardest word in the dictionary to define. So we're going to set our glass down in here. This one's pretty clean. Let's set our first piece. Okay, down in there, and determine that our top is going to be up there. Put that in, and then put this in. So it wasn't really that important that that bottom piece of glass was clean, but it did have a lot of like glue, little glue things on it. Close the little knobs down. And now we have peace, love, and happiness. Let me go this way with it. And the blank space is intentional. That's what gives it its modern look. And that's craft number one. That is craft number one. All right, I'm going to put that right there. Sarah, baby, these are yours if you want them. Very cute. All right, I'm really happy with that craft. Now we are going to move on to this frame that I came across. I believe it is, yes, it is a Chocateur frame. I believe I bought it on Marketplace used from someone, and then I painted it black to try to cover it up. It's got some glitter on it, and I'm about to paint it white. But I also wanted to show this transfer because this is a Christmas transfer, and I think this is why everyone enjoys Christmas so much. A lot of the words that, besides its true meaning, a lot of the words associated with Christmas are peace, love, and happiness. So I just kind of wanted to show that as part of my little demonstration today. But the part that I'm going to do is this home right here. And it says, home is where love resides, memories are created, friends always belong, and laughter never ends. I thought that kind of pertained to today. So I'm going to open up this C-size transfer from Chocateur. I am no longer a designer. I'm not allowed to sell their items, but I am allowed to use them, just as if I was a customer. So, if you are looking for something like this, I don't know if they have this transfer still. It is called We Did It Together, and it has some other parts on it. As you can see, it's got these arrows. It's got the Our Life, Our Story, You Are My Home, and My Adventure all at once. And then here it isn't a fairy tale or a storybook, and it doesn't always come easy. Love is overcoming obstacles, facing challenges, fighting to be together, holding on, and never letting go. It is a short word, easy to spell, difficult to define, and impossible to live without. Love is work, but most of all, love is realizing that every hour, every minute, every second of it was worth it because we did it together. Okay, so this is a really cool transfer, and I am going to take, let's see, let me get an edging brush, and let me grab some white paint. I'm just using acrylic paint. This is brand new. I gotta open this. I was going to say before that Loretta with Handmade with Love by Loretta is a Chocateur designer. If you're interested in seeing if they have this particular transfer still. So, come here, Mac. Ella, come here. So I'm going to try to very carefully paint this. Mac and Ella, come. Without painting the frame itself. So when I get to the edges, I'm going to be very careful. It was originally a white surface, I believe. Actually, probably use a piece of paper to edge this, but I should have taped it off, but I didn't. My hand is so shaky. I think part of my problem is I go too slow. I've seen a lot of people do edging and they just kind of whoop, and they get it all in one felt swoop. And we're going to dry this and we're going to chalk on it. And the chalk part should not take long at all. I woke up really stuffy-headed today. And I hear that's the new strain of COVID, to have a really stuffy, kind of sinusy type thing. So I'm hoping it's not that. I wear a mask everywhere I go still. But that's not always fail-safe. Mackerel. Alegria macarella. Alegre. Is that friend or happy? I'm trying to remember.
That's when Joe don't sing. Probably left me my voice.
Oh, solo mio. Okay.
I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Hey,
I'll be
macarena.
right back, Jay. She's fine. She already did.
So on top of my allergies, I have been feeling really stuffy-headed lately. All right, let me get this kind of smoothed out a little bit. No COVID. So I did kind of mess it up a little bit over here, but I can fix that up later. Sorry, y'all. Now the thing with chalking on this now is going to be that I have to make sure that it is 100%, 110% dry before I try to do that, because it will pull the paint up. Okay. Oh, well, I didn't even see that I did that. But I have no doubt I can get that off. I have paint thinner and alcohol works too. So let me just begin drying this. And oh, it's starting to brighten up outside already. Okay. Sit for a moment. Grab my transfer cutters here. It's almost a shame to cut this. It has such a pretty frame around it, but this is the only part that I want, so I'm cutting it. And if I don't cut this part, the ink will go, or the paste will go right through that line. I'm going to try to stay away from the edge anyway, but that border was meant to be chalked. This is the line I'm referring to. All right, this is not dry yet. Grab a little bit bigger brush and come in with a little more paint on the end here because it's looking rough. Had it on my hand. That'll come off though. I'm not worried about that. Still hear thunder. Can also hear some planes coming in. We have an airport not far from here. All words. Shimmer Splash. With fall coming up, I could use Shimmer Pumpkin. I could also use purple. Shimmer Plum. Or I could use a non-shimmer and just go with like a jade. That's exactly what color that is, jade. Do you guys have a preference? Some of that black still showing through. Do this with what I have left on the brush. I may just stress this a little bit too. That'll help with the look. I just think it has so many layers on it right now because of the black that was underneath. This one is Shimmer Spruce. That's a shimmer. Can you see that shimmer in there? It's hard to see. But basically it has shimmer in it like this orange one. You see that sparkle just a little bit. 27 minutes to go. So this one, the dark green, that would be pretty. I don't have a sore throat. Here they are. Shimmer Spruce it is. Hey Lori, how are you? One little spot right there, guys. Let me let that cool off for a second. Maybe my fan will reach. I can cool it off with my fan. This is my cool down your computer after live. Macs get really hot on lives. Oh no. Oh, I'll look for a sore throat then. It's still pretty warm. Pull it from the other side. Yeah, this was used by someone else. And there's actually some paint I could probably sand off on this side. Yep. A little bit of elbow grease. Never hurt anyone, right? You just make it match on all sides. Just stress it a little. I feel like that's gonna come up. You see that little spot right there? It's getting on the last nerve. It's kind of like a bump. It was a bump. Over that. With my handy dandy paintbrush. This time I'm going to put a little bit of paint on my paper towel. Hi Nancy. Nancy is after Tami tonight. That's much better. Much better than what it was looking like. Okay. 6:43. Bethwin said, "Hello, hello, mate." Hello. All right, while that dries for a second, let me get a squeegee. Got a squeegee. Let's mix up our paste. Ooh. Look at that. Yeah, the ones with the very fine sparkle in them do not dry up. They're very, very nice. They stay for a very long time. I think I bought this in December or November. Okay. We're dry, but I'm scared. I'm still scared. Our transfer will indeed pull that paint right up if I'm not careful. Okay. I'll put that in the lower right-hand corner. I am going to fuzz it, which simply means to take it to something where it can pick up some fuzz, so that it's not as sticky. And this one's not sticky to begin with, so I'm just gonna try to make it even. Lay that down in there like so. I got a piece of black fuzz. Actually, that's part of the transfer, I think, to make the H look kind of maybe. It looks like it's part of the transfer, maybe just a flaw, I don't know. And then we are simply going to take our paste and use the squeegee to squeegee the paste over. Auntie, are you a chocolate designer? Use my little Cricut tool here to grab this. And here is the magic of chalk tour, people. Whoa, that was lightning. Good color, Bethwyn. Good color. That came out pretty. And now I'm going to spray this down. What did I do with my... Okay. My chocolate tour bottle is always right here, and it's not. My little water sprayer thingy. I don't know what I did with it. I do have... No, I don't. I'm out of water, too. Okay. So, let me put the cover back on this. I'm just going to stick that in the water. I am going to take a baby wipe and kind of start to, when you use a glitter shimmer paste, it's always a good idea to try to clean it as soon as possible so that the glitter doesn't get stopped up in those pieces. And in the screen part of the transfer, So I'm going to do that immediately after I get off live. So let me just show you what we put together today. Let me put this over here for a second. So we have our picture of Aria. We have our chalk transfer from the transfer, C-size transfer cutout. We did it together. And then I took cardstock and just printed on my printer. Peace, love, and happiness. That is our theme tonight. And these 3 modern pictures right here are probably going to my Sarah in Cleveland so that she can hang them in her spare bedroom that she is going to use as a virtual studio to teach private lessons. She is a dance instructor. So this is what we made. And I do have to fix up those edges just a little bit. They're kind of rough at the top and a little bit on the sides. I'll just take my little scraper and get it down off of there and then make sure that the edge, the white goes all the way to the edge without touching any of this. So this says, home is where love resides, memories are created, friends always belong, and laughter never ends. And I thought that this kind of went with the theme tonight. And they sell white surfaces. I just had this one that I got for like $2 online. So I knew the value of it and I grabbed it and just painted it white. And I made these in Microsoft Word. So I just found the definitions and the little phonetic spellings here. These frames are from the Dollar Tree, and I took the little pieces of definitions off of definitions that I found online as well, and just pieced it all together, sized it in Word, and printed it on white cardstock. So, yes, simple and elegant. And it's kind of trendy to put it like down in the bottom like that and leave that white space. So I want to show you, we recently had a craft organization collaboration here on YouTube with Crafty-Peep, Tami with Crafty-Peep. And one of the videos, I believe it was Indiana Jones, one of her videos, she talked about going to any craft store that sells fabric. So I went to Joann's, and these are like what you see the fabric on in the store. And I just asked them, she said, you can get these for free, guys. So I went there, and she was literally, there was a line at the fabric desk, and she was just emptying rolls of this. And yes, I went to Joann's Fabric, and she was so busy that she was emptying rolls of these and literally just tossing them on the floor. So I kind of cut the line and walked up there because I wasn't getting any fabric that day. And I said, would you mind if I took those? And she said, not at all. I've got tons of them over there too. So I took a whole bunch of them, and I've been recording myself for my part 2 of my organization, and all I did was just kind of even up the fabric. This is a really thick, like upholstery type of fabric, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it, but it came with a bunch of other fabrics that my husband and I were driving around one day, and we saw a yard sale sign, and the lady was cleaning up from it, because I'm not a morning person. I'm a night owl, and she was cleaning up and putting stuff away, and I said, do you mind if I if let me just put this list up so you can look at it again too. I said, do you mind if I go ahead and have a look at your fabric? And a lot of it was this upholstery fabric. Yes, she did. As soon as she said it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's what I can do with my fabric, right? So I grabbed a bunch of them. This is a shorter one that I have right here. It's a shorter, this way. So this is a shorter one, and I've got, at that yard sale that I came across, actually, this might have been a drape at some point. It has that little thing on it, so I'm not sure why that would be there unless it was like something, part of a drapery or something. But I asked her if I could look at her fabric, and I was like, Joe, I know I can use this like for backdrops of something or something, you know, at some point. And at the time, we had just bought this house that we're in right now. So I said, I'll take it all. How much do you want for it? And I think it was like $25, and it's all fabric like this. So it's all this like really thick, beautiful, like all different patterns. And do you guys want me to go grab a couple of other ones so you can see what I have? I did not get the trim cards. I couldn't think of what I wanted to use them for because I currently have all my ribbon, which is way too much to put on those cards. I kind of forgot because I got excited about these when I saw them. And I brocade, yes, and I got a little excited because I'm trying to keep an eye on the time. I just instantly thought of the fabric, so I just asked her for these and kind of forgot about the other things, the trim cards. But I do have some trim, so that I've like bought on Amazon and stuff, so that might work as well. I may go back because I definitely need more of these. But I have like my mom's old desk chair, and I know, but you can get some too, and they were free. They let me just grab them, and of course, while I was in there, I did a little shopping, just a little though. Anyway, but they had a bunch of stuff that they were looking to get rid of. That was let me turn my camera. Well, I can just hold these up. These were like 70% off. It's good to be home. Follow your dreams. So I did get these while I was there. Coffee, which that would be really cute on a coffee bar. And then the word explore. I have a cute map that I may use this with. So, and then some little ones too, which the little ones are like $1.99, and then you take 70% off of that. It's like you're walking out of there with it for like what, 60 cents or something. So I did grab some of those, and I have four more big ones of these that I can put some fabric on, and then I'm going to go back for more because she had such a long line, and I didn't feel like bugging her anymore than I already did. I was already like cutting the line and everything. But so let me just review this one more time. After me is Tami with Crafty-Peep, and she's going to make you smile. Every time I see her, she's always got a smile. She looks at the camera and just smiles real big. Pretty smile. And she's fun to watch and listen to her stories and stuff and watch her craft. And then Nancy with Little Treasures by Nancy. And then our Kristy with Kristy's Crafty Cottage. And that is the lineup on YouTube for today, and the theme is peace, love, and happiness. And I still have 2 minutes, and I know I have things that I can show you. So, not too long ago, I took down my wagon. I'm not sure if I showed this before, but I took down my wagon and got these flip-flops. And now summer is almost over, so I'm not even going to like paint these until like maybe next spring. But I have these flip-flops that go in the wagon with the word summer across this little bar that hangs from the front of the wagon. And I had taken out the spring items, the little watering can and flowers, and I have pumpkins from last year. So I'm just going to wait a couple weeks and throw the pumpkins in there, and you'll see that back there. I'm revamping all of that because I have Chocateur hanging, and I need to take that down. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all of this yet, but it's kind of getting cluttered, and I need to clean up and kind of move on with other things. So I have that, and we have 1 minute left. So if you want to hop on over to Tami with Crafty-Peep, she will be next, and I will see you all there. I will be in the chat. So I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. This was fun tonight. I really enjoyed making these, even though it was really, really a simple Simon craft. It's very I think it's very modern, and it applies to the decor of today. And I wanted to show you how you could very easily and very cheaply put these together. I would say that if this was under $5. So we have peace, we have love, sorry for the light glaring there, and we have happiness. And then we made our little Chocateur sign. And I will see you all over at Crafty-Peep. I'm going to go wash my transfer, and I will be there. Good night, everybody. God bless. Yes, please hit the like.